When the moves come to me, I just gotta keep the rhythm young. My area, when the groove comes to me, I just can't leave a song unsung. My area, when the curtain draws back, you feel a range of emotion. My area, keep my mind wide open for the possibilities overcome. My
area is where one's creativity comes to life. I opened Area because I felt as if it was a needed thing here in our city of Atlanta to be able to allow multiple elements of the arts to converge and come together.
When the moves come to me, I just gotta keep the rhythm young. My area, when the groove comes to me, I just can't leave a song unsung.
When I really began dancing was, I remember I had an opportunity to work with a prima ballerina by the name of Stephanie Dabney, and I was taking private lessons with her. I just remember, as beautiful as she was as serious and focused as she was about the craft of the art, more importantly ballet, that just kind of resonated with me to make it be more than just a step. I probably would say I got to that point maybe at a early age, maybe I think it was around like 8 years old when I was training with her, and I stayed with her for quite a while. I'm a big believer of partnerships. You know, it's a quote that says, alone we could do so little, but together we could do so much. And with the impact that's needed, you just think about how many people do you really want to impact? I mean, you can look at it from a very small to a larger capacity. And with just a vision of what Area represents, as being a resource for entertainment and arts, it's impossible just to be able to do that with one distinct or unique partner. And so with the idea of us ensuring that we continue to explore and provide the best in quality, in technique, and training and development, you know, I had to go out and get the best.
Tall backs, strong, pull the skull, looking at the mirror, looking at your shape.
I've known the Masons for a while, and I'm a person who is a big observer. I kind of watch and I see, you know, what different people are doing, more importantly in their craft, but also too just what they embody as people in general.
I started dancing right when I was a freshman in college. I had never really seen real dance, besides dance I've done in the streets or, you know, seen on videos, but I saw it for the first time when I was in college. I was studying zoology, as a matter of fact, when I was in college. But when I saw that first dance concert, it's like I felt like something came over me, and I knew that's what I wanted to do the rest of my life. I've studied ballet, I've studied the Horton technique, I've studied the Graham technique, both at the Alvin Ailey School, a little bit of tap, and African dance, which was actually one of my favorites. My favorite now is ballet, and I wouldn't even put it in a category as being my favorite. I feel like it's a mandate, like something that I have to do, almost something I'm called to do. The partnership between Area and Citygate I thought was necessary, because in order to do something great, you have to help each other. You have to have partners, you know, partner with you, you know, on whatever this thing is. I always think about just like great films that have been produced, you know, the best films, you know, these are products of partnerships. So I think that because Jay has such a great vision, not just for her school, but for Atlanta, and Jennifer and myself also have a great vision, not just for our company, but for Atlanta, you know, so for two people to be focused, you know, have two different I don't want to say two different avenues, but we have a company, they have a school, but that's the perfect partnership to come together so that you can have the education of dance, and then you can pretty much feed dancers into this great company that, you know, they've been trained, you know, by the best teachers. And I think that it makes for a good partnership because it can expand here in Atlanta and give Atlanta a great name, especially for dance. Citygate is a contemporary ballet company where we like to bring in aspects of film, poetry, you know, different things to merge in with the dance so that we're not just looking at dance, but really getting into depth, you know, with stories, you know, real life stories. And I think that's the thing that I love about Citygate. We is my wife, Jennifer Mason, yep, who's also a dancer.
I started dancing when I was 9 years old at a local studio in Decatur, Georgia. It was a small school, and the woman who owned it was very personable. She got me started, and then she kind of shifted me into the more professional, pre-professional training with Atlanta Ballet and the Ailey School. I started dancing professionally while I was still in college. Actually, I was pretty much asked to be a member of the touring cast of Universal Circus, and I toured the Eastern region with Universal Circus as the premier ballerina, and I opened the show. That was my first big professional performance. Citygate means to me the ability to bring a powerful and dynamic, stable organization to Atlanta that is presenting beautiful works, that is providing jobs for local artists, that is changing the expectation of ballet in Atlanta, in the world. Citygate to me is this big platform that allows for Atlanta to grow and be more robust and to have a higher expectation of what artistic expression is and what it is like to tell a story, and for the people as a mass to be able to come in and relate to what's being said and what's going on and to leave changed.
We've seen, you know, many great shows. You know, we've seen a lot of things. We actually lived in New York when we originated the idea of starting Citygate, and you know, we moved here to Atlanta because we wanted to bring in that high caliber that's in New York, and we wanted to really bring it here and cultivate it here, you know, in Atlanta. You know, we could have done it there in New York and really could have, you know, really made a way for ourselves there, but we really wanted to come to this place, you know, where we're from, and just really start something like that here.
With the creation of Citygate Dance Theater and its impact in the city in a short time frame that they developed it, was a unique and fabulous opportunity for us to come together, to collaborate, to allow the great talent of Atlanta to witness even more of their full potential, where they didn't have to focus so much on the business elements. The Masons more so wanted to focus on the artistic element inside, and their whole approach and process was one that resonated in my soul and one I truly believed in. And so that gave way to the birth of the area Citygate Dance Theater collaboration, and we are so excited, privileged, and humbled to have them on board, and we look forward to creating greatness here in Atlanta, but also beyond.
My area. My area. When the moves come to me, I just gotta keep the rhythm young. My area. When the groove comes to me, I just can't leave a song unsung. My area. When the curtain draws back, you feel a range of emotion.
No, see. How old are you, first of all?
I am 39
What?
years old. I will be 40 July 7th, 2017. Oh my God.
Don't slap your leg. But 40?
Oh, this is being recorded? Oh.